Lawrence-Bullard from $1 Million Decorators. Very, very well-known interior designer.
And I'm thrilled to be here at OpenSky today. It's a hub of activity here, I can't believe it.
But that wasn't how you started. You started as an actor.
Absolutely, yeah. I came to Hollywood with stars in my eyes and dreams in my heart. And through a series of doing various bits and pieces in the industry, I ended up playing Eartha Kitt's boy toy in some crazy movie. And I became friends with the producer, and the producer from that was opening their own company called Hollywood Filmworks. And they said to me, "Oh my God, we love your house," because they came to me for dinner. "Would you come and decorate for me?" So I was like, "Okay, well, in that case, I'll come and do that, and you'll get me another movie role." Well, little did I know the day it was finished, the then president of Capitol Records would call me and say, "I love Hollywood Filmworks, will you come and do the Capitol building?" And so literally I started that. 6 months later, I was on the cover of 9 magazines around the world with Cheryl Tees as the new design star.
Did you love designing right away, or did it take some falling in love with it?
I've always loved design, even from a kid. My bedroom at 9 years old, I sort of staple gun a tent in the middle of the room and kind of started going to flea markets and buying things with my pocket money. So something was always inside of me that was just waiting to get out.
What's the most outrageous thing you ever bought for a client?
The most outrageous thing I've been asked to do for a client is to completely gold leaf the interior of their garage, which is pretty wild if you can imagine. But the most outrageous thing I've been asked to buy, I had a very big star actually who asked me to create a private sex room. So shopping for those toys was pretty wild. Not the kind of thing we'll expect to find on OpenSky, but you never know.
So what are you most excited about with OpenSky? What things do you really want to bring to people that speaking of products, what you don't want to have on OpenSky, what do you want to have?
The thing I think that's so exciting about OpenSky is that all of the followers get to experience the things that I'm excited about at that moment. So whether it's I've smelled some incredible fragrance, I sort of have to find the candle it comes from, or whether I'm inspired because the seasons have changed and I want to change my summer pillows to some beautiful velvety wintry pillows, or whether I've been to dinner and had the most delicious olive oil drizzled on my pasta that I have to have. The great thing is that I can come to OpenSky and say, "You guys, can you find this for me? Because I really want to have it myself and be able to offer it to all followers." So that's an amazing, amazing platform where we can instantly give you the best of the best, the things that I love the most. And you guys find it and we're able to sell it.
What inspires you? Where do you get your ideas? What do you find really exciting creatively?
Travel. Travel's my #1 inspiration. I find that new cultures, new people, new smells, new surroundings, that's the stuff that really gives me my inspiration for people's homes. Whether it's, I'm going to Istanbul next week, so I'm so excited because I'm going to Istanbul and I'm just going to see the spice market and the Grand Bazaar and the colours, and I'm going to come back, with some mad, wild thing that's going to make you guys find that we can sell.
We look forward to it. Okay, so you have a long list of good celebrity friends. So no doubt that you are very comfortable among the Hollywood crew. Who would make you starstruck? Who's the one person that you would just absolutely love to meet?
The mad thing is that over the years I've kind of worked with almost everybody that was my icons. So it's been really interesting. The person I'm crazy about, the person whose home I want to do, is Lady Gaga. Because I think she's such an inspiration in the way she dresses. She's fearless. Whether she's wearing a steak on her forehead or covered in some horrible jelly or whatever, it's always a statement. It's really from the heart, because she's such an amazing artist in every way. And so that would excite me, because to do an interior for something like that, where I would get to not only be creative myself, but to be a partner in their creativity, would be fantastic. So she'd be amazing. I have actually met her because Sir Elton John, who's my client and very dear friend, just made her godmother to his son. And so I have met her recently, and she's amazing. I haven't quite convinced her for me to do her house yet, but we're working on that.
So one last question. What's one thing that you feel like people don't really know about you, that you would love for people to know, especially your fans on OpenSky?
Wow, well, I'm such a crazy foodie. And anybody that would have watched my show would have known that I was an absolute chocoholic. And I've actually been able to get over the chocoholism. Chocoholism? Is that a word?
Chocoholism.
And because of that, I'm able to go into a new thing, which is savoury food, and I've suddenly become a maniac for things that are spicy. I want everything to be spiced up. I want like chili powder and everything. I don't know what it is. It's that I've gone from the sweet thing of eating so much chocolate to now wanting to have like extra hot curries and chili powder everywhere. So that's my new latest fad. I'm probably going to be doing hypnotised against that. I'm probably doing some sort of mad damage to my organs with these extra strong hot things.
Perfect. Well, we've got some good curators for you to follow.
I'm sure, yes. I'm sure I've been looking at a few of them.
Thanks so much for chatting with us.
It's a pleasure as always.
Thank you.